Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, The Grease Trap. Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, Grease Trap.
Oh, pull out your dick, prepare to fap. It is your favorite show, Grease Trap. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Is it your favorite show?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
We still don't
You didn't know-
have like a.
You didn't know that about me, Scotty?
Yeah,
we never did come up with the right lyrics for a female version.
We need a
'Cause
female
you can't
version.
you can't really pull out a pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't pull it out. There's not
when
enough of a jut in there. You know?
We decided too that when you order like a female to do something, it comes off as slightly like rapey. But you know what I mean? Like you tell a dude like pull out your dick, get ready to fap. You know what I mean? It's like that's okay. But you pull out your tits or whip out your clit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, get ready to smack, whatever it is. That doesn't, it just sounds like,
So TJ, I'm sure you're going to
you got to make it more consenty, It's got to be more like
more consenty.
Yeah, If you want, pull out your pussy, girls. It's time to schlick to the greasy trap. Oh yeah, or something. I don't know.
I don't know why you would.
It doesn't really work. I can't. I don't know. It doesn't even rhyme. But something like that.
Because I'm telling you, man, if we got one problem, it's that like 50% of the population just doesn't care to hear a fucking thing we're saying, dude.
Yeah. What's wrong with those stupid fucking cunts? God damn it.
Why wouldn't they want to listen to it?
I just don't understand the fucking problem with these dumb broads.
Yeah.
Why don't they want to watch our fucking show?
One of us needs to transition ASAP. I'm just letting you guys know.
I mean, it should probably be me because I'm the most problematic, and that gives me more of a problematic kind of shield. You know?
I agree.
I think Scotty would make the prettiest woman, though.
That's true. He's got the most girly hair. So I let your hair out.
No, my hair is pretty fucking girly. It's curly.
Yeah, but you got the big beard. So do I. But then again,
He's got a
bearded
beard,
ladies.
too.
That's kind of like a.
That's in, dude.
That's kind of like a cool thing.
Beard
though.
does not mean man, TJ.
Right. I know. You're right. You're totally right.
I'm just saying one of us needs to get on this. One of us needs to search our true feelings about our sexuality and find that we are indeed a trans person.
We got to go find like a real fucking fast and loose kind of psychiatrist and then be like, hey, we think one of us might be trans, but we're not sure who.
Yeah.
Could you help us figure it out?
Yeah, we need like a doctor. What's his name on The Simpsons? Dr. Ned or.
Yeah, we need like the Dr. Nick. Yeah.
Dr. Nick, yeah.
Everybody.
I found the trans person. It's a TJ. Hooray!
I mean, I do already have tits, so that's
that saves some time and money.
You have tits. You like wearing makeup already. You're into that. You could do some crazy. I saw you like loving Demon Mama's whole aesthetic and shit. You love that edgelordy Demon Mama aesthetic, dude. I'm telling you right there, you could be the next Demon Mama.
There you
even
go.
better.
I mean, maybe. Fuck.
You know what I mean? Bearded
even
Demon
edgier.
Mama.
Be like, yeah.
Think about it, dude. You could really challenge the preconcepts of gender and all that shit, dude.
And then, bam, next thing you know, gigantic female audience.
They come rushing in. You have to admit,
It's like, holy shit, this is now my favorite show.
Like, the only other option we have is adding a female personality, which I don't know about you guys, but that means we got to share part of our money, and I don't want to do that.
No.
So one of us has to become a woman. It's just, there's no way around this. They don't want to listen to us.
That's true, man. What do we? Yeah, that's pretty much the only solution. You're probably right.
Because I don't want to hire like a woman and have to like profit share. You know what I mean? And then here's what's going to happen. It ended up blowing up in our face. We'd hire a woman. We'd get this huge female audience that would come. They'd be like, oh my God, we love, I don't know, Crystal or whatever the fuck. He added Crystal to the show. Oh my God. Yeah. But then they find out that Crystal makes like 1/10 of what we make. You know what I mean? And they're like, boo! Misogynist Mills! And then they all leave and Crystal becomes a giant star. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Crystal's like, that was the springboard that launched my career.
We're fucked, man.
We toil in obscurity.
One of us
We're
just...
like three-quarter leg. We'll do a little dance for some pocket change.
Dance for your dinner, boy. Dance. Sorry. Please don't laugh at me. All right, laugh at me, but still.
It really is a problem, you know, though. Like, as much as we joke about it, it is something that I think about. I'm just like, man, it's like you're leaving, because I know there's female edgelords out there. I've met them. Like, they come to our fucking meetups and shit. Maybe not as numerous as our male audience, but our fucking female viewership is pitiful. It's beyond
We need to figure out where the
pitiful.
female edgelords hang out and be like, hey, you want to listen to a bunch of
they just
edgy
ain't interested in
talk
what we
about a bunch of
selling,
edgy
dude.
shit?
It's it's just very few.
Female edgelords like trans women. That's just all there is to it, dude. Especially like boisterous, like over the top, edgy trans women. That's why I'm saying, man, we got to milk this market, man. One of us has got to disingenuously transition.
Yeah, for the money.
We got to do it for the trans.
We
for
did
the
it all
cash.
for the money. Yeah, trans for pay.
Yeah.
Remember gay for pay? Now it's trans for pay. I wish there was a synonym of pay that rhymed with trans.
I mean, I tried. I thought it would be enough, you know, doing this like bullshit, like I'm bisexual thing. You know what I mean? I thought that would like, because I know women like the gays too, but I'm not gay enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dude.
maybe we just need to gay it up more. We should be like,
yeah, we should just be like more.
we could
effeminate.
just, because you could do like catty gay shit. You know, just be like. So Joe Biden, once again, just a total flop. I can't
my
believe
God.
it.
Girl,
bitch,
bitch, please.
look at his shoes.
Bitch,
Look
please.
at his shoes.
Don't even get me started on this bitch. Oh my God.
We gotta fucking work on this. But
You guys are gonna have to, number one, clean up that fashion, though.
yeah, we definitely need to look better.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to look way more presentable.
just
get-
Pull it off.
I
Can't
need
we
to
just
actually
get,
brush my hair and stuff like that. You know.
Can't we hire like? I'm trying to think of how to get around this. Because I really don't want to dress like I care.
You know what? What if we just like put a sparkly, glittery pink border around our videos? You know,
It's not enough. Scotty's totally
sparkly
right.
pink.
We're dressed like a couple of dudes that just fucking waddled out of a bar at closing time. You know what I mean? It's
I
not-
know, man. You guys look like the two guys would be in like line by themselves, like at a Taco Bell at 3 in the morning. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
like,
not good,
is the
man.
Taco Bell open still? Like it closed.
How do we
That
fix
is what I
Scotty?
am, and I'm happy looking that way, but it's not
Sure.
sending the right message. You know what I mean? I am that guy in line at 3 a.m. at Taco Bell, and that's, you know,
That's what I'm saying. Okay, number one, you guys gotta have complete makeovers, dude. I mean, the hairstyle, the beard. I mean, like the beard can work, but it's got to be way more on point.
it's got to be like trimmed, right? It's got to be like real well.
Yeah, we have to look like
shaped.
well put together and
I've
stuff.
got to
Yeah.
go get my like split ends cut off. You know what I mean? And get like maybe some layers in the hair or something.
Pulling off the sassy gay man is a lot of work, guys. You got to have like color coordination. You got to just be on point. You got to make sure like you got to like you're manicured and here it's like, oh, my eyebrows are plucked.
Do gay men
My
even
beard
have
perf-
long hair? In my experience, gay men are all very well like clean cut. Am I wrong about
Yeah.
that?
I mean, I think you're pretty much right about that. I think. I mean,
I don't
I don't
see
know.
a whole lot of
I'm
like.
sure. Yeah, I'm
like,
sure there's people who are.
There's
gay
always
long
people
hair.
who are going to defy
Yeah.
the stereotypes or
But
whatever.
we can't
course.
do that though because it's the stereotypes they're going to
Yeah,
bring
you're
the female
trying to-
viewership.
Yeah, we're trying to fucking embrace the
Yeah.
stereotype.
So I mean, that's gonna have to happen for you guys. Number that's like number like 1 through 20 right there.
We could do like a total gay makeover show where me and TJ and Scotty.
Well, I mean,
all
you and I
three
are
of
gonna have
us
to be
get
bears,
gay.
Paul, because that's the gay we could pull off.
So then we could do like harnesses.
dude, honestly, looking at fucking bears, they don't look all that fucking different than us, though.
yeah,
like-
they're just I don't know. There's something else about them though. I think it's the
All
big
right, we need to
dick
figure this out.
energy.
Wait, hold on. A safe
A
search
lot of the
on here?
bears I see are fat, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but then they also exude big dick energy, and I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, I can't make that happen, you know. So
I mean, most of the time you see these bears, they just like they're going around shirtless and stuff, you know.
yeah, but
it's
and,
kinda
and they've usually got nipple piercings too. We've got like bears usually have like the pierced nips.
All right, I'm gonna share this screen. I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be any not safe
All
for
right,
work
just
stuff
double check before
because
you
it's
do
on
it.
It
safe
doesn't
search
matter.
and I
We
haven't
can
seen
edit it
anything.
out.
And if there is, we can fucking probably fix it later.
It's on safe search. It should be okay.
So I mean, it should be all right here. We can figure
Yeah.
this out. All right.
See,
So
like
let's see.
I don't look much different than that dude.
So like,
there.
yeah, I mean, like these dudes don't look all that much
Yeah,
different than what
bear.
we.
Look, they don't look
But why
stylish
does this-
though. They don't look stylish.
This dude Yeah, bears are not like the stylish gays. Bears are just like, I'm a big schlub that likes dick. Here we go. All right, so here they are actually like wearing clothes and shit.
They're stylish.
Okay, yeah, so I mean like, okay, so like tank
They definitely
tops,
care about how
tattoos,
they dress.
So like shirts that are like kind of like no sleeves or whatever the fuck.
So
Well,
you
this one's
guys-
got sleeves. He's got like a
Yeah, it's got that blue
so it's kind of
collar.
like showing a little chest hair seems to be popular.
All right, so you guys
I
need,
can't really do that.
all right,
I'm
you
gonna
guys
have to,
need
pull it down
tattoo.
to
Number
here to do
one,
that.
you guys need some arm tattoos.
Let me go see if I can find something bearish.
Yeah, jean shorts looks like. I mean, like so, like tight fitting shorts. So you guys
Yeah.
have to go with that. I mean, like you're looking way above the knee.
Yeah, I'm
You're looking
looking.
almost
I'm
like
looking to
thigh.
get some tattoos. Once I get like this move that's coming up finished with,
Right.
I'm looking to fly down and get some tattoos. So that I'll have
Nice.
that.
So you'll have that going for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it all the way down onto my hand. I want to get like a whole kind of like sleeve thing.
I'm seeing
eventually.
a V-neck too. You guys have to have a V-neck, or you're gonna have to have like a button-down shirt, which you're gonna leave like this, like that, like the dude on the right.
Yeah,
That seems big. That seems big for the if you got like for bears. And look, you got the old dude in the background, but he's not too stylish. You know, he's just like he's doing the old dude thing.
I mean,
But
he's
every-
definitely like what he's everything. Everybody's dressed in something that's fresh. You know what I mean? None of these clothes look old or worn or tattered. They all look nice and clean.
You know what they all look like too, Paul, is for the most part, you know, except the guy on the left with the gray, but that's still kind of a bright gray. Like you have pink, you got a light blue, you got
See,
yellows.
I've got that going for me already. You know that.
It's true.
I've
you
got.
do wear pink and stuff.
I've got a lot of primary colors in my wardrobe, so I'm already branching out a little bit in that way. But I don't. What I tell you, what I don't have: jean shorts.
Oh,
I don't
do you
have
do you have
any
any
shorts.
tight fitting shorts at all?
I don't have any kind of fitting anything, bro. Everything I got is baggy.
No, see, that's it. You're gonna have to. That's one thing you're gonna have to get over. Like, but you
But
know,
see, none of these fucking guys as fat as me.
no, they're definitely not.
So
maybe
how
the
does- how
dude,
does
maybe the dude in the yellow,
that's
he's
fat
kind of
like-
fat.
How's a bear like that's fat like me and TJ?
This is pretty much the most bearish shirt I have, and it really doesn't strike me as all that bearish.
No, see, look, you right here, you need a V-neck
See,
here.
it needs to be like. See, the problem is I can't show that stuff because my beard is too long.
You know,
But maybe
TJ.
if I was like sleeveless or whatever, it'd look more bearish.
Well, that's part
I
of
need
it.
some
You
tattoos.
don't see the giant beards a whole lot in bears. There are some though. That guy down there is pulling off the giant beard.
Yeah, who's
You see
rocking the giant beard?
The,
Let's
see the
see.
Barracuda party, kind of like left hand side. There you go. Yeah.
There's a lot of. I mean,
That
yeah,
dude
there's a
there
couple
on
long
the
beards
right.
there.
That dude there on the right is rocking a beard that's pretty much the same length as
Yeah.
yours.
It's like right. It's more kept though, TJ.
It
I'd
is
say
more
that.
kempt. That is for sure. He keeps his beard way more kempt than you.
So,
Damn kempt beard.
But it's just as long. It's just a little. You got to put.
So, yeah,
a little-
oh shit, there
These
you go.
dudes, they do fucking make sure their beard. But I'm trying to grow mine really long though. Like
See,
I
this
want like
is-
a wizard beard.
This is old beard. These are old bears. It looks like when bears get old, they're allowed to kind of let things go a little wild. But we're middle-aged bears,
Right.
so we've got to like. We're still expected to keep ourselves clean cut and whatnot.
Luckily, we don't have to like. I mean, we can still be fat.
Yeah, we can still be fat as fuck. We just have to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We can't look
That makes
like
sense.
we can't look like a pair of fucking goddamn hippies.
Or you guys can wear some crazy over the top shit like that. Like you wear like kilts and shit. If you guys do that, then you're good.
Yeah. I mean, we just need to get some of this like one of these like leather straps or something.
Yeah,
You know?
so like a
Just be like-
leather daddy harness or two.
Looks like we need to build at least some muscle. Because like most of these dudes, even if they're fat, they got like some arm definition. Usually,
I mean,
not
there's like-
always.
there's
This
a
dude's
lot
pretty
of-
flub.
There's a lot of variation. It looks like bears can be like kind of like fuscular and or just outright kind of fat. I
This
think we
dude's
would
just a fatso.
benefit like on if we're doing an honest assessment. I think both you and I would benefit from probably like just looking at bear culture here, probably dropping a little weight. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah, a
not being
little bit.
as fat as we both are, but keeping a little fatness.
I think these
Yeah.
I think some tattoos would help too.
I'm
You
getting
said that.
those. I was just telling
Yeah.
Scotty that like after my move is done, I've got a tattoo artist all lined up. I'm gonna take a little trip and I'm gonna get my sleeve started. So I'll have some visible tattoos to work with. So that'll put me a little closer to bear. But I don't know, man. I'm really unsure of how
I
we
mean,
could go
now
about
you guys could pull it off, but you're unfortunately going to be what we call low tier bears.
And see, think about this too. Like
Sorry, guys.
we're shooting for bear, But do women really like gay bears? Isn't it more mostly
know.
just like it's gay men that are like women like the effeminate gay guys, right? Like the fucking not Malcolm in the Middle, Will and Grace kind of gay guy, right? The queer eye for the straight guy kind of gay guy that they can go out on the town with and like disco dance. You know,
maybe. I don't know.
That seems to be the type of gay guys in my experience.
Type in gay friend, TJ. Just type in gay friend.
Yeah, type in gay friend, and you're not going to find a girl cuddling a big fucking leather daddy bear. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, they usually got like some like pretty boy, but we can't pull that off. So I guess this whole bear thing
which
is
is
not going to
why,
work.
once again, we're backed into the trans corner.
Yeah.
We have to transition. One of us is going to have to bite the goddamn bullet and transition for pay. Because if we don't, 50% of the money that we could be making is just left on the ground out there, TJ.
Truth. That's truth.
Damn.
We're going to get some bearded trans because I don't want to shave my beard.
Dude, that would be great because people would come along, like you could constantly be like a trans warrior because nobody gets to tell a woman whether or not she has to keep or get rid of her facial hair. You don't get to critique a woman's appearance. A woman is a woman. Boom.
There you go.
You just have to fucking dig deep and find it inside of yourself.
It doesn't even look like you really have to do that much to make it work. You just gotta you gotta master this makeup shit. Like it's mostly just like in the eyes.
Well, you got Chelsea.
And, like,
Chelsea could fucking hella help you with that.
Oh yeah.
Chelsea can make you fucking slay, dude.
And this dude's like, this dude looks pretty much as fat as me, so you know.
Yeah.
Or this chick, whatever. See, it's so fucking hard. There you go.
See what I mean?
There's not even there's barely it's just like the clothes, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the fact that the hair is like very well conditioned and taken care of.
You got to take care of your hair. You got to wear the clothes. You got to put on a little makeup, probably. You know what I mean? I guess you don't got to do any of those things, but I guess it's probably recommended.
Well, you gotta send out some kind of signal, you know.
Yeah,
otherwise, people will just. I could just be like, "Yeah, I'm a trans chick, whatever," you know.
But I'm a trans.
But I don't change shit. Just like hey, yeah, I got that feminine energy going on now. You know,
I'm a trans chick, but this is what I want to look like. You know what I mean? I don't have the.
Yeah, but.
I don't have.
I feel like that doesn't really do anything for us as far as the woman appeal goes.
That's right. We have to virtue signal a little bit. You got to put
you got to fucking put out the signal a little bit. Like,
man,
So you know what I do? Get some bras, push these tits together. You know.
Oh yeah,
get
dude.
some nicer. Get something that's like a little bit more low cut, V cut kind of thing.
Yeah, get a
Put a little lipstick on. A little bit of fucking, sparkliness and stuff.
Yeah.
Get some long eyelashes.
I think you'd look good with like a cat's eye or like a Cleopatra eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Stretch that shit out. I mean, I think it could be done.
Yeah.
I think it could be done, Paul.
I know it could be done. It's
what?
Do we?
Here's what we'll do. We'll just dabble with it by doing like a cross dresser episode where we'll all fucking just cross dress. Be like, we're not trans or nothing. We're just cross dressing for this episode.
We'll do an episode on the history of transvestitism or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, cross dressing or whatever the fuck, and then. We'll dress up for the episode, and then we'll just kind of all do the woman thing, and then that'll draw them in, and then whoever's the best at being a woman just stays one forever. And it's like,
right, they have to be like, look, it wasn't until I tried on all that gear that I realized that inside
I realized that inside I've always, felt this way.
I've always needed to wear that dress.
Dude, what if that actually happens to Scotty? What if he's like, holy fuck.
Oh my God, I feel so fucking hot right now.
The missing puzzle piece. Like, holy fuck, this is why I've always searched for pleasure in material things, but now I realize what was missing.
Yeah, I disagree with how my character's written right now. Not because you're making me a trans woman, but because you said I'm obsessed with material things. I'm definitely not.
By the way, planning all this in a piece of content that people can later drop on us is probably not a good idea. I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I mean?
Well,
but whatever.
You know what? I trust our $10 people not to spill the beans on this shit.
I don't know. I think there might be a troll or two.
The content. So we need to move to celebrity gossip.
It's all right. You $10 people are in on the scam.
Well, yeah, they're in. Celebrity gossip and cute puppies and dogs and animals and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They like celebrity gossip.
Kids occasionally throw kids in there too. Like, oh, look, this little 3-year-old didn't know what to do. He got lost.
Yeah, do you have to do makeup tutorials too? Isn't that pretty like popular?
Reviews are really
makeup
big.
reviews. Yeah, dude, I said we should get a palette. We should
Yeah,
make our own fucking makeup palette and make it all cool and swanky
Yeah.
and sell that
That's how
shit.
they become
and
billionaires,
use it.
dude. Yeah. That's a good way to make $1 billion right there. You just go say, look, I got this palette. It's great. It's cruelty free. It's vegan. It's all natural. It's good for the planet.
I mean, the last
And it's
dude that
good for
tried
you.
this got canceled because he said some crazy shit, way back in the day on YouTube, but we don't have to worry about none of that,
Yeah, man.
I can't. Yeah. Man,
Whew, dodge that bullet.
Yeah, dude. Shane
Easy
Dawson.
peasy.
I mean, come on. He said some crazy shit back
he's
in the
a
day.
wild person. What it's really like to be a woman in entertainment. But we're not trying to just get any women. We need the edgy women.
Well,
Because
yeah,
like we're never
because
gonna
just
fucking
any-
we're never gonna have like the better homes and guard. We can't like we're never gonna fucking appeal to those bitches no matter what we do.
We need the
gotta
demon
fucking-
mama. We need the demon mama audience, dude.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't. How can I pander to this demographic a little bit more?
How do we pander to these dumb fucking brain dead fucking cunts? That's what I want to know.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna say it. You know what we need? The blue-haired SJWs, dude. That's who we need.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's
yeah,
the
we need the
crowd.
blue. We need to get the blue hairs on our side. Dude, I got a perfect fucking thing. I was just thinking about this the other day.
I don't know if that's possible.
I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about we should try Donald Trump for sedition, right?
Right.
And then I was thinking when he's fucking found guilty and sentenced to death, we'll let the fucking blue-haired, non-binary fucking lesbian punk rocker chicks fucking stomp his ass to death. You know what I mean?
that would be a spectacle.
I feel like they would get into it. They'd be like, wow, thanks, TJ and company, for fucking setting all this up,
Yeah.
We're going to mash Trump into some grapes.
Yeah, Trump wine.
So TJ, I know you're gonna be heartbroken to hear I have some news. I have
first
some news
orange
for you.
wine.
You got some heartbreaking news, huh?
So I was up late last night, not too odd for me if you know me at all. I was having trouble sleeping, so I was kind of just in the wee hours of the morning. And I was flipping around through YouTube looking for something to veg out to, and I had this sixth sense tingle when I saw a Jamie Darkey stream scroll by. And I had no reason to believe that I was being discussed or that you were being discussed, because it was just like she was playing a video game. She was like, hey, we're going to hang out and play Resident Evil 6 or whatever the fuck it was.
Sure.
Right.
And the thumbnail was her playing the game. And I was like, but I had this fucking sixth sense. Normally, I'm not clicking on a Jamie
My
Darkey
spider
show.
sense is tingling.
And I shit you not, I clicked on it, and she was in the midst of a rant blaming you
Oh, no.
basically for how bad she looked after you talked to her. Once again,
Oh, my God.
this seems to be
I
like,
totally, but
Oh, my God.
I fucking totally shut up. I was way more conciliatory than I even normally am.
that's why I didn't bother, because you know what I mean? I'm just letting you know.
I'm gonna let her talk. I'm gonna ask pointed questions, but I'm gonna let her talk and explain
how
herself.
you do it in an entertainment space is usually up to you. I don't blame anyone else. If I go make an ass of myself, I own it. That's on me. I didn't even see the piece of content in question. Like TJ told me briefly about it, because I usually don't care about those streams, to be perfectly honest. But I know TJ, and I know the way you would conduct yourself. You're not just going to yell over someone the whole time or whatever. Man, I don't think
I didn't yell at all.
that's what I'm saying. I actually did see the Paul stream, and I mean, Paul, you're not very gracious, but in fairness to you, there was no real points being made to you. You know what I mean? That was kind of the issue.
I think the point here is that whatever tact you take with her, the reaction is the same.
I gathered that much at least.
She wasn't well received after TJ's appearance, because, quite frankly, the same problem existed with me. She really didn't have any opinions and wasn't willing to stand on any disagreements or anything. So she ended up looking bad. And most of the comments in TJ's video, are that. Like, Jamie really sucked here, and Jamie, needs to get some points and blah, 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 blah. And so Jamie had to have a little fucking hug box stream last night. She's never talking to you again, TJ, by the way. She's never I mean, she'll not never talking to you, but she's never going to appear on one of your shows again. She doesn't want to have a discussion with you again like that. Or me.
Okay.
Or me now, too. I'm written
no.
off now, too.
All right.
She just threw me in the mix because I was making mean comments, too. Like, while you were doing it, I was in your chat.
Yeah, I saw.
You in the chat being mean? Paul, were you being naughty?
I wasn't
Paul?
even really being mean. I was just
Were
like
you
being
being
like,
naughty?
Jamie. Well, I was kind of being mean. I was just
Paul
saying-
was like,
He's like,
Paul was saying shit like, ask Jamie to
I guess maybe I was a little bit.
Jamie said something like scabs and shit, and Paul was like, ask Jamie to define a scab, and I was like, Paul, just fucking simmer down now, man.
she wouldn't have been able to do it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it's too easy, you know.
But
You know-
like, yeah.
Jamie just needs to understand that the only thing you know is
I
nothing,
feel like-
and to work from that premise on when you talk about these issues. If you don't know, don't claim to know, and maybe try to learn something.
Well,
That's
I
probably
just-
your best bet if you just don't generally don't know.
I literally just fucking answered the questions that she asked and then gave her ample time to say whatever she needed to say. And
Sure.
like, I did
She
not
was
say it was
like-
not disruptive. I
What is the
I
thing?
did
that-
not go out of my way
Well,
to like
let me
throw
ask
her
you,
off her
what's-
game. I
what's
was like
the premise-
actually super
What's the
fucking-
premise of her appearance? What's the discussion about? Like,
Fucking okay, so like Peyton fucking
I can't
was
believe you didn't watch it,
antagonizing
Scotty.
Jamie.
I can't believe you didn't watch it. I mean, Jamie is a riveting guest.
that must have been why.
So
I don't know how
Peyton was-
you missed it.
I don't know either.
Yeah, Peyton was off somewhere antagonizing Jamie, and Peyton was on
Right,
my phone.
okay.
He was on my phone texting me like, "I'm fucking with Jamie." I'm like, Peyton, please don't. Can you just not, dude?
I'm starting to-
He's like, okay, I won't. And then like he keeps,
Yeah, of course.
Then like 30 minutes later, "Yeah, I'm still doing it." Like, motherfucker, stop.
I love Peyton. I'm starting
And
to
then-
really like Peyton.
So Peyton's like, you know what? I'm gonna go dunk on Jay.
So then,
Gotcha.
So then Jamie fucking, after she gets triggered by Peyton, fucking, of course, immediately writes to me to fucking talk about all this shit that Peyton was triggering her with. And
Was she expecting you to intercede in some way?
no, I mean, it was
Okay.
about me. It was about like, you know, like my use of the word retard and like other stuff.
Wait. So Peyton was being an asshole. So then she comes to you and is like, you shouldn't say the word retard.
Right. Well, a bunch of other stuff. There's like a few different contentions and like that Jamie was mad about
Okay.
and wanted to talk about.
Right.
So she asked me the questions. I responded to them. And then every time I responded, Jamie was like,
Here's where I'm losing the plot.
listen,
What does her opinion about what you say have to do with anything?
what do you mean?
Like, if you want to use the word retard, that's your decision. Like, if
Right,
she doesn't
well-
agree with it, she can disagree with you saying
Right.
it.
Well, that's,
but-
yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
She likes
then-
to scold people. She likes to
Right.
scold
Well,
you.
she's
for
woke
not being-
scoldy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I pretty much said is like, you know, I'm going to get woke scolded by Jamie. And I was. I mean, my thumbnail was pretty much completely
You know-
apt for what it was. But no, she shows up and she asks me, like, why do you just do this? And I explain it. And then she's like, oh, well, I agree. But, and then she tries to like, and then she just like kind of goes off on this rant. And this
Oh,
happened
God.
with every issue. It was like, she would ask me, why do you do this? And I explain. And then she's like, oh, I agree. But, and then she would say some stuff that just meant nothing. She just go on this like giant tear that was like completely meaningless. And I could not, like, I kept looking for something to sink my teeth into. And I just be like, I really don't understand where you're coming from.
That's what I love about doing the show with you guys. You guys are both lightning rods. So it's like I just never have to deal with crap like this because I just don't even know how I would approach it. Because to me, it's such an asinine discussion to begin with. Because it's like this is my opinion.
I can already tell you how you
This
approach
is my
it, Scotty.
this is my opinion on reality. Like you should conform reality to how I like it. It's like who gives a shit what you have to say because you're not living my life. I don't have to live your life, so you can live however you want. I'm gonna live my life however I want.
Well, here's how
And
you
that's the end of it.
Here's how you would have handled it, Scotty. Jamie Darkey would have been like, I want to talk to you about some stuff you said. And you were like, no, thanks.
Yeah, that's
And that would have been it.
That's about if there would have been even a response at all. And it's nothing against Jamie. I mean, really, I don't know her at all. I mean, I really don't. The experience I had with her was interesting, to say the least, when I did meet her. But beyond that, I mean, I just don't care. It's like, what does it have to do with me? Like, you said things I don't like. Well, who gives a shit? You know, that's your problem, not my problem. You know, if you don't like what I have to say, then just don't fucking listen to me. There's a bunch we can listen to. You want to listen to people that conform to the way speech patterns and the words you like, then go
Where's
listen
the
to them.
shit talk?
Heard things about cyber.
It's like I tuned in way towards the end, so I'd say like go like maybe like 3.5 hours.
where I kind of wish I didn't, honestly. Because
Oh, there you go. Yeah, go back a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think they're worth looking up to.
Uh-huh.
bad
Yeah,
mommy
we're not worth looking up to,
What do you
dude.
mean, mommy dom?
There's a
Then
lot
why
of
are you still? Why are you still? Then Jamie, why still talk to them? Like, why have anything to do with them?
All right, hold on.
It's rough. You look up to them, their greatness. Well, I don't believe they have any greatness, and I honestly I don't.
When do they
look
claim
up to
it?
them that much anymore.
You know,
But,
I
like,
spent
when I
like
talk to them-
3 or 4 hours telling TJ that he basically like changed my life. But you know what? Now that I was not well received in my appearance on his channel, where he was incredibly polite to me, he never was great. You know what I mean? He never did anything. I never really should have looked up to these guys. And blah, blah, blah. Just sour fucking Jamie grapes.
Hold on. Let's go back for
Yeah, but it's not like you guys
I
go
will
around
be
like, "Work,
honest,
I'm great."
too.
I was being honest. Hold on.
Okay.
Who I notice, and this is part of the reason why I don't think it's that productive. I do kind of capitulate to both TJ and Paul a little too much. I did
That's
it when
true.
I talked to Paul, and I did notice myself doing it when I talked to TJ last night. And maybe I did agree with him a little too much. But
Yeah, even I thought you agreed with me too much.
Yeah, I mean that's
like-
that's bad when TJ feels that
I mean,
way.
it was like,
yeah.
well, it just made the whole thing feel pointless. Like you ask me something, and I'd say something back, and it'd be like, I agree. It's like, well, what are we
I
here?
think-
Why are we here then?
I think Jamie probably has disagreements with you, but is just too afraid to voice them because she
But
doesn't want
that's
to
not
look
my
bad.
fault.
Can I,
No,
can I tell you?
I think that
can I
is
tell
your
you what's
fault.
going on, TJ?
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly what prompted this. Okay, and this is fucking 100% dead on. If I was a mind reader, I couldn't fucking get this closer. She just watched you have conversations with Demon Mama and Vosh, in which both parties ended up coming out looking better than they did coming in. You know what I mean? You like fun, vibrant conversations where both people added to the conversation. You and Vosh had this kind of playful, like, I disagree on this. And you guys, you know, had a good rapport and shit. And she saw that and wanted to come out looking like that, but didn't bring any of the talent, knowledge on the fucking subject or anything that's required to do that.
Right.
And so is now sitting here, you know, on her stream that, you know, when I tuned in last night, 7 people were watching, talking about how she'll never talk to either one of us again because she fucked up. She didn't look good because she didn't have a fucking clue what she was talking about. Like, had a contention with you and then just ended up going like, yeah, well, okay, yeah, all right, I agree, but
Yeah, if you disagree, then you have to state what you disagree with and what
so
you're.
that's exactly
you know,
what this
you're
was.
talking about.
I wanna hear a little more of this.
Jamie had it in her mind that she was going to come out of this like a Demon Mama conversation. She was going to get a big boost. Oh my God, great conversation. Oh my God, super productive conversation with Jamie. I never really, definitely going to go sub to Jamie. Wow, great to see you guys collabing. Man, these two voices are just playing off of each other really great. Love your chemistry with Jamie. Oh my God. And then like what it was Jamie Darkey's a fucking goon. And she was just like, it's TJ's fault. He didn't coddle me enough.
I'm looking at the chat here, and it's like it's clearly a bunch of TJ trolls in here. You should have listened to how Vosh handles TJ. LOL, and the username is Nephilim Free. So yeah, okay.
I was trying really hard
Uh-huh.
to, like, be charitable in the hopes that he would be charitable back.
Which I was.
But I should have seen that that wasn't going to work right off the bat.
You weren't charitable,
Okay.
TJ, because it wasn't a puff piece.
How was I not charitable, though?
You weren't, because you were supposed to lend your charisma to her and make her look good at the end of this, TJ.
That's not how it works. Either you have
But
that
that's what he
ability,
did with
that
Demon
charisma,
Mama,
and talent.
isn't it? That's what he did with Demon Mama, isn't it? And Vosh, he gave them all of his charisma.
Hey, you guys, well,
Yeah.
Hey, Vosh, you did a little charisma on tap. Here you go.
Bosh, normally you're totally incapable of holding a conversation with a person, but
Let
I'll
me
prop you up,
elevate
kid.
you by my sheer presence to the erudite levels
TJ.
that I
Thank you.
occupy. Yes.
Oh no!
Fucking damn.
Like I'd let
The game is more interesting
Resident
than
Evil.
slice
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
ribbons
Well, no shit.
before you ever see that child.
Yeah, I tuned in while I was playing another video game last night. It goes on. There's more and more kind of.
I just think at this point,
Anything or the way we do anything. No,
Jamie's essentially acting in bad faith because she's literally going after a stream where you generously gave her time on a show, and it's like, you're a piece of shit when you didn't even act that way. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I would agree to have a conversation with someone like that. It's like, if you have a disagreement with me, just say it to me. You want to have a discussion, let's have the discussion. And like, when you agree to a discussion, especially if you feel like it's contentious and like there's going to be issues that are going to be brought up, then bring those issues up at the time. You don't come later and we're like, oh, well, you know, I capitulated too much. I did this too much. Like, well, you had an opportunity. You've had several opportunities. Like, how many more opportunities do you need to spit it out? Say what the fuck you feel.
You guys know what this reminds me of on a much smaller scale, obviously. You remember when Andy Worski came on DP?
Oh yeah. My God!
And
what
like, he had like a middling appearance or whatever. I remember even after he came on, we were but I mean, it was definitely not the worst guest we ever had. You know what I mean?
There were some stinkers on there. Yeah.
I remember after the show being like, yeah, he did all right. I didn't even feel like he did like a bad job.
Well, you know, but you know what? Because he did bad, it was like we sucked. It was the lamest show.
He didn't even do that bad.
He was perceived bad by our audience because he was boring and he didn't know who Brett Keane was and shit. And it's just like, man,
he claimed to watch the show. That was the thing.
Not only that, but he claimed to be a giant fan of the show too.
Yeah, I was like, who?
And everybody's like, I don't know about Brett Keane. And the fans got mad at him and threw a little. It wasn't even that bad, if I remember correctly. Like, some of our trolly ass fans made some comments that got upvoted, but most of it was just like, oh yeah, Andy was all right. And dude, he did the same shit where he went live in front of his audience and he was like, I just didn't I just think these guys, they're not very good performers. I couldn't talk over Paul. Paul just caught TJ and Paul just talked over me the whole time. Somebody actually went and looked and
they looked and it was like he pretty much had equal speaking time compared to both of us. Yep. We were actually very charitable.
Well, no, we went and did an analysis. I remember that show. Like, hey, somebody, can you go fucking lose it?
Yeah, someone did. They were like, Paul spoke for 8. It was like basically all of us spoke for like 20 minutes of the show.
Yep.
Yeah. It was, I can't remember if I was on that one or not. I don't think I was, but like, I still remember you guys telling me about it. It's just insane to me.
Well, he compared it to me and Paul because like you and Ben were like not this talkative, obviously, but
yeah,
Scotty's world that we know
Scotty's
that we
contribution
will never
to DP
happen.
was enviable because, dude, I wish I could hang back and just swoop in when I'm needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I loved that shit.
While continuing to live our lives exactly the same.
It's still about me.
Never
and you.
compromising, never changing.
What's happening?
Never growing.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is her
Never
just ranting about how
mistakes.
we're nothing but a bunch of pessimists, and that was another big part of the rant is like, TJ's just a big old pessimist, and
I'm too pessimistic.
What a waste. What a waste of a channel. What a waste of a platform.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is some real sour grapes, dude. This is
if I had TJ's platform, it's like, yeah, well, you're never going to.
Why don't I? I deserve it. I should be Big Mama.
Not been bestowed upon me.
And it's just like the cognitive dissonance of not being able to see the difference between herself and the people she idolizes.
BFF could be such a fucking voice for leftist advocacy.
Oh my God. Like, we've done how many fucking shows have we done? How many shows have we done highlighting trans people, highlighting
and
fucking
labor leaders,
leftist
other
politicians?
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy
leftist
shit.
movements. I mean, we've spent way more time talking about hard leftism than she's ever spent on her channel of sour grapes and fucking
it's honestly a sad thing. It's really just sad because it's really just seeing somebody who's obviously very low emotionally, and it's just like, oh, this is bullshit. I should be there, and I should have this, and I should have that, and it's like, well, that's up to you to get. No one's going to give that to you.
Hold on.
Did I break other windows here?
It's about the game again.
Yeah. I smashed the windows out, chick. Reality is, all that shit is the kind of policies that no one could ever get elected under. I was like, well, yeah, but what about... Maybe we can get some more local people in there.
All right, well, whatever.
Relitigating it and trying to make it look like she was reasonable.
Man, looking back at that, I was totally right.
TJ,
remember how in the moment I was like totally spineless and capitulatory? Well, now that I'm on my own again, I just want to say I fucking I demolished him in that debate. You know what I mean?
Dude, our show is a waste of a platform, guys. She is right about that, man. We could
What
be
a
doing,
waste.
we could be making so much less money and have so many fewer people watching us, but telling the real truth, like Jamie
The
Darky
real
does.
truth, yo. That
You know,
real
I'll take-
ass truth.
I think at some point she was like, I'll take my platform any day over, I would rather have, my smaller numbers or whatever any day. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, you
All right.
liar.
Yeah, I'm sure. That strikes me as true. Hold on. Let me just go to the fucking comments on this fucking debate we had. All right, I didn't want to call it a debate. It was really it wasn't even a debate. It was like a polite fucking discussion.
It really was. Like, it was basically the opposite of what I did, which is because I knew this is how Jamie Darky reacts, I decided to have fun with it and just make it a fucking ponage fest.
So let me just read you some of the fucking comments.
Look at this shit, dude.
Let me just read you some of the comments on this.
I
Okay.
love this.
So this is Caleb Murphy. Jamie, I disagree with your opinion. TJ, here's my opinion. Jamie, no, I agree. I guess it's just, I don't know. It's just, I get it. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I see what you're saying. TJ, okay.
All right, then.
This qualifies as TJ self-harming.
My God, yeah.
People love confidence, and without that nagging thing in your brain forcing to think what people around are saying makes one decisive. So people consider them as leadership material. I don't know if that has to do with anything, but whatever.
Okay.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to end up being.
Hey, there we go. There's some positivity.
Does not explain why. I think it's great that the middle class is shrinking. Jamie. ... What? Yeah, that was I was kind of like,
Huh?
Jamie, I don't want to normalize these words. Jamie, I want to normalize these words. Oh,
This is the problem if you don't actually either know what you're talking about or have a real opinion. That's what it sounds like to me. If you don't have either of those things going on, because if you felt one of those ways, why would you suddenly backpedal and say you felt another way?
Zach R says Paul was right when he said Jamie was an idiot.
Oh shit!
I create wealth for myself by collecting busty anime figures. I mean, hey, whatever.
Hey, well,
if there's a market,
if it works, man.
This is abandoned hope material. Wowie, that conversation was fruitless. TJ is mostly right about mushrooms. There are some that are okay. Well, he's talking about them.
And mushrooms are good.
Talking about
whatever.
mushrooms at some point. Jamie needs to rewatch this and the Paul debate and have some serious self-reflection.
Agreed.
Oof. Well, you're not going to get that. I guarantee
Instead,
you.
she played Resident Evil 6 and whined to her audience of 6 people.
Listening to Jamie defend Neats is kind of funny, being that she is one. They're freeloading with their family in Canada now, and they spent the last 2 years living in the U.S. illegally while their girlfriend worked to maintain their living. All she did was their boring stream that hardly anyone watches. There's nothing genuine about her. She faked an English accent for years, and now when anyone brings it up, they cry transphobia. The irony is in all this is that Jamie is talking out of both sides of her mouth. On one hand, she says that people have to fight for their opinions and advocate for strength, but then on the other hand, she defaults to passively agreeing with TJ on the vast majority of points while indirectly trying to make it seem like she doesn't. Actions speak louder than words. Make up your mind. Jamie, I agree, but that's the thing. Like, insert inane rambling here with no decipherable point or criticism.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the stuttering, but it's so much worse when there's no actual point being made. I'm glad TJ finally stepped in and forced Jamie to make an actual argument, although he still had to make most of her points for her.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, TJ, but Paul was right about Jamie. Only bring her on if he's there to berate her. Not sure I can get through this one. Bad faith.
Bad faith, dude. This is very bad faith, TJ.
I mean, that chat, by the way, the people down here are being like way meaner to Jamie than I was in that conversation.
And let's be real about this. This is doubly bad for you because I can almost guarantee that there were probably 50 other things that you would have rather been doing that night than sitting down and giving Jamie a fucking boost. But you did anyway. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not like there's even a boost because no one would have watched this stream and gone away with an impression of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. You at least provided the opportunity for her to shine. Like,
well, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like, look, I'm not gonna be like Paul. I'm gonna take the totally opposite approach, and you know what? The result is the fucking same. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
It's not a matter of how the other person is treating Jamie.
The commonality is Jamie.
Yeah.
So whatever.
You know, so it's like you have to you have to have that self-reflection, and she would have to really do some soul searching and realize that, you know, if she's going to take this approach to, you know,
maybe I suck. Maybe I don't like know enough to talk about the things that I'm talking about with any seriousness.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for certain.
Maybe I'm not entertaining. Maybe I need to work on some different ways of presenting my content. Maybe I need to read a book or two.
I have honestly, I've watched Jamie's, like Chelsea was like pretty close to Jamie at one point.
Sure.
And used to watch Jamie's streams. And there would be times when Jamie would go on a tear and I'd actually see like, oh, there actually is something there in terms of this person being able to be entertaining and do like a rant and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, it takes her so long to do it. And like she basically needs like a 30-minute uninterrupted warm up to even be able to get into any sort of fucking rhythm. And you know,
it's not going to work.
It's like, you know, it's still not like great in terms of like content, but there's like some talent there, but it's just like there's no willingness to actually develop it because it's just like this idea of like, I'm already where I need to be. I don't need to improve.
Well, that's the thing you want. Okay, so there's three levels of living proof right here for somebody like Jamie Darkey, right? Like, so I spent a fucking ton of my life deliberately doing what I do for a living. TJ has spent a ton of his life deliberately doing what he does for a living. Scotty's more like of a newcomer to that aspect of it, but look at Scotty. Yeah. Look at the difference between Scotty now and Scotty 5 years ago on DP.
Right.
Oh God, yeah.
In terms of performance, in terms of assertiveness, like not just assertiveness, because Scotty was always assertive. I'm just talking about performative assertiveness, like having his own voice, having his own fucking chunk of the time. Scotty has fucking grown into that role. And that's been deliberate on his part. He didn't sit, he didn't stagnate, he didn't refuse to learn. And so now look at a Jamie Darkey video from now and then go find one from fucking 5 years ago and show me the salient difference. There really isn't.
Yeah.
Well, beyond optically.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of sucks that, I mean, like, even after being so fucking charitable and so good faith, I'm still getting this same exact
like this
treatment.
is bad. This is basically bad faith arguments. And it's like, come on,
as if I had just done the very same shit, Paul. Like, I understand being pissed at Paul after the appearance because Paul was mean. I mean, it was funny, but Paul was mean.
No, Paul was
I wasn't
mean,
even fucking mean.
But the reason is that you guys take a different approach to it. Paul's just more upfront with it. And it's like, I'm not going to baby you. If you want to have this conversation with me, then you better fucking bring something to the table. You didn't bring shit to the table. There's nothing to fucking talk about then, motherfucker. There isn't. What's there to talk about? If you don't bring anything to the conversation, there's nothing to talk about. I can go. Paul will have more fun talking to a fucking himself or the fucking goddamn wall then at that point. Because at least then it's like a free-flowing thing where it's like, here's my ideas. I'm putting my ideas out there. It's for me, for somebody.
Yeah, that's what ideology's for. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if I want to talk to myself, I start a ideology.
Yeah,
you know?
But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. But that can be interesting to you because like that's how you can express those ideas and refine ideas and concepts. And there's a process going on there.
Sure.
Like,
you know, the shitty thing is that, you know, I honestly wish, like, I mean, it's not. When I say this stuff about Jamie, it's like some of the stuff it'd just be for her own good if she would just sit down for like an hour a day and like maybe like read some news articles or like learn about some subjects so that she can like speak with actual authority instead of just like fucking half-ass vague bullshit.
Yep.
But
it's like a passive voice with everything that she's doing. It's like, well, you know, I heard someone else say this and their argument is wrong. And it's like, what argument are you talking about? It's like, well, you guys have to be specific.
There's way too much of like a filter between here and here. Like there has to be some filter, obviously.
Well, you know what that is? Because that's
like an overdeveloped.
That's fear of fucking up. That's fear of fucking up.
And that's why every fucking thing I say is like, well, I agree, but and then she like struggles to figure out why she doesn't actually agree, and then she's got nothing, and then it's like, okay,
well, you haven't even thought the position out then. If you have nothing, I mean, like,
it's like you didn't even come in with a game plan for this. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, did she really think she was going to ask me stuff and I was just going to like fold in? I have no answer. I'm sorry. Here's the problem. I've actually thought about my positions on shit. and I can articulate them. So I'm sorry that I have that ability and you don't, but the reason I have it
But you've been
is
doing
because
this for
I
years.
think about it.
But you've been doing this shit for fucking years. You can't come into somebody who's been in this business for as long as you have and just be like, and just expect you have no answer. Like, well, TJ, you said a naughty word. How do you respond to that? Here's my opinion. Oh shit, he actually has something to say. Not just like, you know what, you're right. I shouldn't say the naughty word.
It's not even just just about the gift of gab or whatever, though, Scotty. It's about having some sort of idea about where you stand on something and sticking to that principle, or at least defending it robustly, and then if it is challenged in a substantive way, taking that and internalizing
look, TJ,
that.
I'll go ahead and make the argument for you.
Exploring it intellectually.
So you got Skulder for saying stuff like retard, right?
Right.
You know what, TJ? There's retarded people. You shouldn't say that word. They might hurt. They might hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
I present an argument to you. How do you say to that? Their feelings are going to be hurt.
I mean, they're probably not going to be hurt.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
well, shit. You know what, TJ? Since you've made that point, I guess you're right about it. Never mind.
Most people are.
Never mind. Call them a retard as much as you want. You know what, TJ? Go find the retarded kid, hit him upside his head, and tell him you're retarded. Don't ever say, don't ever exist again. You should have been aborted by your mother.
You know what the funny thing is your parody character that makes like ridiculous arguments on purpose is actually making more cogent and substantive arguments than what I got from Jamie. So.
Well, that's the fucking point, because I'm trying to emphasize that I haven't really even thought about this. I don't give a fuck about it. And it's like, at least come with something. At least like if you're going to think about two positions, like what's the diametrically opposed position to that? I want to say whatever I want. Well, this is why you shouldn't. Then you should have that fucking reason, right? It's like a logical process. Like if we're going to have a debate, something like if you're going to be opposed to something, you have to know what is being, what's the proposition? What is TJ suggesting, or what is being done? What's the status quo? Like, well, I just don't get it. Like, how can you not fucking form an argument? It's one of the easiest fucking things to do. I mean, fucking QAnon morons can do it. It's like, it's fair.
The idea behind this is like, I don't think I would waste my time ever talking to or about Jamie if I didn't, on some level, see that there was like the ghost of a possibility that she might be a compelling content creator, or at least a middling one that could make a living doing what she's doing and stuff. But I just honestly looking, because like Scotty, everything you just said was completely spot on. But Jamie's been doing this for a long fucking time. You have to understand, Jamie Darkey has been doing this since at least 2015. She used to have that Pull the Trigger podcast. She used to
have no idea.
Oh yeah, she was she's been like trying her hand at this content. It's not like she just started. You know what I mean? She just transitioned in terms of, in the last year or two.
Sure.
But like she's been doing the fucking content creation, trying her various stabs at things, and nothing has changed about what she makes. She takes a position that somebody else has made more saliently, more interestingly, and more entertainingly, and dumbs it down.
What's the problem? She's treading the same ground to begin with. Like, if I want to hear Vosh's opinion on something, I'm just going to go to Vosh. I'm not going to go to someone that's aping Vosh. Like, you have to come with your own thing. If you don't have your own thing, then you're just copying somebody else, and they can just go to the fucking source for that.
A wise man once said, "Come original, you got to come original. All entertainer, come original."
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. You can't fucking just go and copy someone else and expect that to do anything for you.
Yeah. I mean, or if you're gonna copy someone else, at least copy a bunch of people so that people don't catch on quite as quickly. Steal from many sources.
Yeah. Then it's called transformative.
Don't just fucking don't just find one person, suck out their essence, and then regurgitate it back.
And if you're not going to do that, at least learn how to shrug off a fucking bad appearance, you know what I mean? And not end up looking worse than when you went in.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's possible to make
just don't be a contentious entertainer. Just do something else that's not contentious.
Dude, I told Jamie, I went on Jamie's channel, like, I don't know when it was, a couple months ago or some shit, on a whim. She invited me in, and I was like, all right. And I told her, I said, you need to drop this whole fucking like podcast thing and do your music. I was like, your music is actually kind of dope. She raps and like makes beats and shit, I guess. And I was like,
well, the thing is there too, like she can actually like choose her words and stuff.
Right. And when
And,
she
like-
writes rap, like I actually like her lyrics. I'm not a huge fan, but I actually dig some of the songs that I've heard that she's done. And so
Yeah.
it's just like I straight up told her that. I was like, this fucking podcasting in the moment extemporaneous shit ain't for you. I was like, be fucking Jamie Darkey the rapper. And I also told her straight to her face too. I was like, ditch this Lady Hopium shit. I was like, that ain't never catching on nowhere. Lady Hopium. I was like, drop that. You're Jamie Darkey. Fucking accept it. Run with it.
I saw one time I turned on one of her streams and I literally saw her, being like saying that people who pronounce her last name Darky, even though that's what it looks like, are like racist because that's like a pejorative term for black people or whatever.
God, get
like,
the fuck out, bro.
Like, give me a fucking.
Oh,
break,
is
dude.
Darkay?
It's supposed to be
It's
Dark
pronounced-
K, I guess. And I'm never going to say that. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I've been calling her Jamie Darkey since fucking 2015. It's a tick now. It has nothing to do with black people at all.
No.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
It's just the name.
Weird fucking argument. Who fucking knows? Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Lady Hopium, bro.
Come on, Reg. I know you got to come on, Reg.
It's just like cycles, dude. It's like,
entertainer.
dude, I'm telling you, it's like cycles, dude. Because remember the DP days? There was in shit like that. Even Amazing Atheist shit, dude. There's always someone that's like, "Oh, we're cool. Oh, now you made this happen," and then it's like, "Oh my god, don't blame me for your shit."
Scotty, feel my muscles. Feel that muscle, Scotty. Feel it, Scotty.
Hey, TJ.
Yeah.
It's 2017, and I'm going to break into the YouTube business. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to call myself Mr. Pepe the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Pepe the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me, Mr. Pepe the Frog.
Here I am. Mr. Pepe the Frog. Yeah.
Uzbekistan.
This will never get old.
Our trap's gay. Pepe Kekistan.
Yep.
I remember that shit.
Dude,
Ugh.
somebody needs to remix that.
It's like they're all dead meme. Well, I guess Pepe is still around, but like Kekistan is a dead meme. Our trap's gay is a dead meme.
Yeah.
It's a dead one.
Pepe is not a dead meme, but it's definitely not where it was at the time.
I mean, these things all. I mean, look, they catch on for a while, then people get sick.
Our
because
Trap's
people
Gay was one of the most impressively enduring memes, though. It was around for a long time. As far
It's
as
interesting,
memes
but our
go.
trap's gay. Oh, you got me. Oh, you got me.
What's the longest running meme so far? I guess Pepe might be.
Dude,
it,
some of
honestly.
those
I
like
don't know.
old school like memes I used to see on Reddit and shit are still around.
Like what?
I'm trying to think of it. Like occasionally I'll still see like the scumbag one. Also, there's Rick rolls. Rick rolls are definitely still around.
Rickroll is probably the one that's sad the fuck because you still
Yeah.
get Rickrolled even to this day.
Rickrolls are still pretty new though, as far as meme goes. Like Rickrolls didn't happen until YouTube took off.
Right. Well, I'm talking
There
about
were
like
a lot of
internet memes.
memes
I'm not talking about
pre-YouTube.
like. Yeah, I'm not talking about like
Oh, okay.
pre-YouTube, pre-internet memes or whatever. I'm
I'm
talking
not talking
about
about pre-internet memes. I'm talking
All
about like the Star Wars kid, or like the Numa guy, or
Yeah, I
like
guess you're right.
Chocolate Rain.
chocolate. That was YouTube too, though.
That's true. That was very early YouTube.
Chocolate rain.
They had the "You are an idiot" pop up that you would get
Oh,
people
yeah.
with. You are an idiot.
Yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah, that's an old ass one you would get tricked with.
What about meat spin? That was
Meat
that was
spin.
a thing. Yeah,
Yeah, Meat Spin is an old one. Yeah, that used to be a good one to get people with.
you were like, ah!
Just dirty gay porn memes. What else was there? All your base are belong to us.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
true.
hear that one anymore.
Your base are belong to us.
So that one's pretty much dead, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
it's-
dead
I'm talking about
meme.
one. I'm talking about a meme that has.
Well, my process is I'm going back through all the old memes I can remember to see if I hit on one that we're still using.
What's the longest lasting memes?
6 oldest memes on
All
the
right, let's see
internet.
if we agree.
That is an old one.
Fuck, dude. That's ancient. Right
The
there.
Rafflecopter. You do still see people say Rafflecopter every once in a while, and that one is like,
Oh, it's a trap.
It's
Yeah.
a trap.
yeah, it's a trap. Yeah.
Hamster dance. I don't even think I remember this.
No, I don't think it was around for that one.
All your base are belong to us.
Yeah, Bob too.
Oh yeah, the fucking stupid dancing baby.
Oh, dude, I
What
had like
show
a
was that?
fucking.
Ally McBeal had that
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, but it was an internet meme first, but then Ally McBeal had it for some fucking reason.
Dude, they had a Super Bowl commercial. It got so big.
Yeah.
Godwin's Law.
Oh,
Yeah.
1990. Yeah, that's still in fucking use.
That's yeah. I mean, I don't know if Godwin's Law is as much a meme as it is just a fucking law of the universe at this point. Like it needs to be made an actual philosophical law if that's a possibility.
what about the Nazis, huh? Oh, you just did it.
You're the fucking Nazis, god
These
damn
guys
it.
are just like the Nazis they are.
Remember them Nazis? They're
He's
like the
basically
Nazis.
Hitler. He's basically Hitler.
Nazis. Let's play Yahtzee with a Nazi. Do. This is oldest.org. It's fucking
Oldest.
8. This is like literally just like this site is just devoted to the oldest stuff, I guess. Hold on.
That's pretty smart.
Oldest.org.
50
Vintage antique coffee grinders.
Oh, let's see them.
I don't know. Fuck.
Oh, it looks wonderful.
Ah!
Oh, it looks great.
Whoa! Ah!
Whoa, I can't see any of them.
Why not?
What?
I don't know.
I'm sharing screens with you.
I know your screen is loading. It's doing that
Damn.
little blue
Oh,
loading
nay.
thing.
8 of the oldest PC games ever
Yeah, I'll try
created,
again.
TJ.
Yeah, reshare your screen with me, you piece of shit.
Resharing.
I want to
Yeah,
see
it
the
is.
oldest PC games.
Eight of the oldest PC
I wanna see if I
games
played
ever
them.
created.
Dude, I probably
See.
played a lot of these. What?
Minecraft.
2009. I guess that is kind of old at this point.
Yeah, but considering like fucking they were playing PC games in the 80s, I don't know how it's
Let's
number
see.
8.
Nancy Drew. That kind of sucks there. The
Was it a
Sims?
PC in the 80s though?
I mean,
It was.
technically, yeah, it was a
Laura's
personal
Happy
computer.
Adventure. Frogger from 97.
Fuck yeah, Frogger, dude.
SimCity from 89.
Yeah.
Oregon Trail
Fuck
from
yeah.
1971.
Oregon Trail, dude.
See?
Fuck yeah.
Now they're
You
getting
died
into
of
real old stuff.
dysentery.
Pong PC Home Edition 1975.
This site kind of what's the word? Kind of sucks.
No,
That's not really a great list.
how's it not? It's just
It's like I
old
think of-
shit.
I can think of way.
Eight oldest arcade games
Yeah.
in history.
So I would expect way older games. Is what I'm saying. Minecraft is
Dance Dance Revolution, Scotty, oldest game there is. Oldest game
I
there
98
is.
It's like, no.
This is lame. Yeah, dude.
Tetris,
Like their
84.
number 8 on their
Pac-Man,
list
80.
was
I think they just try to go further and further back.
yeah. Their whole thing is to just get super old when they get into the like top
Dude.
4.
Tennis for Two, 1958.
That's cool.
Pinball, 1931.
All right.
Skee Ball,
Fuck
1908.
yeah, dude. Skee ball.
This is the OG game, right? Huh? I'm pretty good at that if I get in the groove. It takes me a minute.
Skee ball.
Yeah. Like the first few, like if I play some skee ball, like the first 3 or 4 games I play, I'm gonna suck. But then it'll just click all of a sudden, and I'll get good.
Skee ball's a racket.
I'm pretty good at that shit, man. Be like
They hide
5,000,
like- they hide
5,000,
like
5,000, 5,000,
They hide
5,000.
like little imperfections in the carpet to make your fucking ball bounce and shit. It's all
Ball,
just
quit making
random.
excuses for your terrible performance. You're just like Jamie now.
It's all just random, man.
9 oldest tarot decks in the world, and they'll start with a fucking recent one. The Thoth.
So, designer Aleister Crowley.
Rider Waite. This is my favorite one. It's just like a classic to me. Go back to 1835. You got the Della Rocca Gumpenberg Tarot.
Cool.
Let's see. I just want to go back. How far back are we going to go?
All the way.
1425.
Damn.
Visconti Sforza.
Oh, somebody beep the beep the boopity beppo. Sure that you're having Chris fucking stupid ass Pratt. Not only is he voicing Mario, but he's going to voice Garfield now too.
Ugh.
We're never gonna
How
get
many
rid of him.
fucking? What do we got to do?
He's
we got to
too
do something,
charismatic.
right?
He's too charismatic. We're never gonna. He's this generation's Tom Hanks. He's gonna be in everything.
God damn it.
He's gonna be the voice of everything. He's gonna star in everything. He's gonna be in every rom-com and every action movie and every comedy movie and every big blockbuster movie from now until he's about like 45. Then he's gonna retire with a huge wad of cash slung over his shoulder. live.
How old, I mean, how old is he now?
He's in his fucking late 20s, early 30s, right? 32, I would say.
He's already 42 years old, dude.
then he's fucking well on his way, buddy.
Then he should he should be gone soon. Then, right?
Yeah, a couple more years, but I mean, it's going to be 3, 4, 5 years dominated by Chris Pratt.
I mean, he's 42 in Hollywood years, which he's basically 25.
Right.
I mean, you look at him, you know.
Yeah, he looks like a fresh-faced young lad.
He don't look no fucking 42.
Nah, he's gonna be around till he's like 80, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna be around. He'll be 80 years old. Then he'll finally look 42, and then he'll be like, "I'm retiring."
Guess I gotta retire now.
I got a question, gentlemen.
What's that?
Is that a grease trap?
I suppose it is, Paul.
Yeah, I think so.
I suppose it is.
Deep fat fried. Deep fat fried.